Initiating moisture.
Do you smell that? Smells wet. It's because it's the moist meter, bitch. And today on the moist meter moisture analysis triple beam balance proton blasting electron neutralizer, we have the Atomic Blonde movie. It's directed by David Leitch, who helped direct John Wick, and many of you probably know John Wick is one of my favorite movies ever created. So I was going into this movie with the highest of expectations and the highest of boners. I get excited for anything from anyone who had even an iota of assistance lended to the creation of the masterpiece known as John Wick. The fucking catering company, the janitor cleaning up shit stains in the John Wick set bathrooms. I don't care who it is. If they're working on something new, I'm gonna be excited about it. Let's jump right in and talk about my favorite thing about this movie. The fight scenes, the action scenes, anything with action, absolutely fucking phenomenal. They had these beautiful one camera, one take action scenes that lasted for minutes, and they were just jaw-dropping. Charlize Theron did a great job with her character. All the stuntmen did a spectacular job. Really, the action in this movie was so incredibly good. Some of the best I've ever seen in theaters. A lot of action movies these days suffer from these ridiculously horrible cuts that make it just nauseating to try and piece together whatever the fuck is going on screen. But not here. You'll always know whose dickhole is getting smashed in, and you'll always know exactly what's going on during a fight. And it is just such a breath of fresh air. Now, the movie overall, I will say, isn't super great though. The plot is just incomprehensible. You'd have to be a secret agent to try and piece together what's going on in this plot. It's just this massive titty lactation orgy of someone outsmarting someone else who themselves was also outsmarted but overall outsmarted everybody else. Just this huge clusterfuck of, I got you, no, but I got you, no, but I knew that you thought you got me, so really I got you by doing this because I knew all along that you were trying to get me, so I got you again, good. But wait a second, I accounted for this, and I went ahead and went on Xbox Live and called your mother a whore, but I knew you would do that, and my mother is a whore, so indeed I did get you. And it just wraps up with this huge montage of confusion as to why anything played out the way it did, who really got who, and is my mother really a whore? And it's just so confusing, and it really brings everything down, and it just doesn't really make any sense at all. The plot starts off pretty simple and pretty cliche. Here's a list of agents that are about to be exposed, get this list back. Yeah, it's simple enough, but then it overcomplicates itself for no reason whatsoever, and you immediately lose track of what's going on. And that really brings it down. The movie is super duper stylish, the music is really, really good, the acting's definitely decent. I mean, I don't have any complaints there. But it's just this plot and why things happen the way they do. It just leaves a bad taste in your mouth and your asshole. It's just such an unnecessary burden. They could have kept the plot simple like in John Wick, but they started with this simple premise and then just made it dumb and just really stupid. In addition to the shitty and confusing plot, the writing's also not super great. There's a lot of really horrendous lines in here, and a lot of characters are pretty poorly written, and a lot of characters really serve no purpose in this movie, and a lot of things don't get answered. But I think the way the movie is shot, the general style of the movie, and just the high-octane action, all of it more than makes up for the other shortcomings. So let's go ahead and send this one off to the Harvard moisture content scientists over there. And they're sending it back to me now, and they're saying this is a 65% moisture level here. I feel it definitely could have been higher, it should have been higher, but man, that plot and the mediocre writing really hold it back. But if you're someone who doesn't really care too much about a good story that makes sense, don't really care to understand why things are happening, and just really want to see some fun action, some titties, some nutsacks being smashed in the throats, this is definitely a movie you want to see. The action in this movie, like I said, is definitely some of the best I've seen in a long time, and it's a very fun movie to watch, albeit it's not perfect. It's not a complete package. This has some great action with a horrible story and mediocre writing, but I think it's definitely worth seeing. That's it. See ya.